welcome to Family We've Got Your Back. We're excited to be with you again this week. We're going to talk about something that's we think is very important to maintaining a good character.
Right.
So liar, liar, pants on fire. So yeah, we're talking about lying this week and how it and the reasons for it, and hopefully we can...
And how precarious it is.
Yes, hopefully we can help instill honesty.
Yeah.
Or the desire for honesty.
Right.
In people. So, yeah. So, when I have... honesty is a big deal to me.
Right.
I really, really dislike being lied to. And I think I don't know of anybody who enjoys being lied to.
No.
And so why would we want to perpetuate a behavior that nobody likes?
Right, and that gets you nowhere.
Well, it can.
Well, yeah, I guess it's true. It can get you somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there are benefits to it, or otherwise people wouldn't do it. But we're saying the drawbacks outweigh even the perceived benefits.
Yeah.
And so lying, the reasons people lie or do not tell the truth, I did a lot of research because I wanted to find out. It's like, why would somebody lie? Like, it's awful. And so I did a lot of research, and I discovered that there's tons of studies about lying, and I discovered that if you believe that you can tell if someone is lying, you're probably half right. Half of the time. It's like a flip of the coin, unless you know them previously. But if someone you don't know is lying to you or telling the truth, your ability to determine their truthfulness is accurate about half the time. So it's hard to detect in people that you don't know. Like with my kids, because I know them so well, I know when they're lying to me. And they rarely do. They rarely do, because we have decided that we would rather them come to us and confess what they've done and have the natural consequences be their punishment, but if they lie to us, that's when that's a big punishment. That is very discouraged in our house.
Yeah.
And they are very
well
strictly punished, I guess I would say. Like, the consequences are more severe when they lie.
And someone ate the last brownie, and they don't fess up to that kind of
That's
thing.
not.
but
That's not something we take away their tech for, or whatever it is that we choose to do. But because it's still a lie, but it's
still a lie.
It doesn't matter, like, really. It's the big stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we are saying even in the little stuff, it matters if you tell the truth or if you lie. It matters. So, but the overarching reason people lie that encompasses, I would say, 99% of the reasons people lie is because they want to avoid the consequences of telling the truth.
Yeah.
Whether that's through altruistic means, because, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and so they tell what people term a white lie. Or if what was the other one? Fear.
Yeah, fear.
For me, it's I'm afraid of what would happen. Not just that I want to avoid consequences, but because nobody likes negative consequences.
No.
But part of being responsible and having integrity is accepting those consequences of whatever behavior you did. So, so when I was in first grade, this is when I decided that telling lies was just not for me. We had a timed math quiz. And so like in 30 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever, you're supposed to do these 10, 12 math facts of whatever it was that we were learning. And you write your name, and then she says go, and then you finish. And if you get to finish, you get to go on to the next one. And I had one left.
Yeah.
And so I just finished
Temptation is so
I just
great.
finished it. And my neighbor caught me still writing after the time was up, and he tattled on me. And he was adamant that I was cheating, and how dare she? And so I lied and said, no, I was writing my name. I forgot to write my name at the beginning, and so I was just writing my name. I so lied. I cheated, and then I lied about it, and I still feel bad about it to this day. And so I guess what we're saying is when you lie, even if you don't think that there are consequences, it hurts you. It hurts.
Yeah. It
desensitizes you.
It haunts you.
It
can. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. It haunts me.
Like, you'll never forget that scenario.
No, I have never forgotten how bad I feel about
something
that.
is fundamentally wrong with lying.
Yes. Like, and the other time I was stupid, and I was an adult, and my mom sent me to Blockbuster Video. So if you don't know what a video is, it is the VCR tape. You know, the Blockbuster Video. They used to rent videos. So this was back then. Okay, so Google it if you don't know what a tape is. And my mom sent me to go get her a movie, and so I went and got it, and the gentleman there asked me my name, and I told him my mother's name. And he said,
because it's her account.
It's her account, and she sent me to do it, so of course you're going to let me.
It's fine, right?
We didn't live in town, so I didn't have an account at this store. And so he said, no, what's your name? And I said, my mother's name again, and he went, oh, and let me rent the video. And so then I went home and confessed to my mother what I had done as an adult. I said, he asked me my name, and I gave him yours, and he didn't believe me. And anyway, and she said, well, your name is on my account. You could have just given your name.
Zero consequences.
Yeah, zero consequences for telling the truth.
Yep.
Like, I would have gotten what I wanted, but I lied because I was concerned that he wouldn't let me rent this video, and I would have to go home empty-handed, and then my mother would have to go down to the video store, which she didn't want to do because she sent me,
she sent you,
and then she would have to go get her video.
Or you'd have to do paperwork to do all this, and it's like...
It was so dumb. Like, such a dumb reason for lying. Because my name was on the account. And he knew my mother because she was at that video store all the time. And so when I gave her her name, he knew I was lying. Oh, it was so dumb. And so, yeah, I feel terrible for lying to this poor guy. Yeah, no consequences to him because my name was on the account anyway.
Yeah.
But it's still like,
well,
what a dumb thing to do. And so, yeah, I choose not to lie. I make a conscious effort to not misrepresent myself or others. But I do exaggerate. I'm a storyteller, and I exaggerate.
Yeah.
There was no exaggeration in this story, but and Trent hates it because he feels like exaggeration is lying. Well, I use it as a storytelling device for something that doesn't matter. It's like, 1,000 times worse than this, and it's like, no, really, it's only 2%. You know.
Well, and if you're using it, it's like, so this is where things can be tricky. Because if you're utilizing it to make you look better or to make someone look worse, then even though you might be perceiving it that way, you have some bias here. And
it's true, you are creating bias.
And that's where, isn't that the same thing as gossip?
Well,
maybe not quite the
gossip
same,
is when
but-
you're talking bad about someone. That's what I think gossip is anyway, is a negative
Yeah.
behind someone's back talking about someone. But no, I think exaggeration is just a emphasis. I use it as emphasis, to put emphasis where in the story, right? Or the recounting.
Mm-hmm.
And to him, it's lying. So, I mean, so for someone who is so adamant about truth telling, even more so. Anyway, so your level of honesty, I guess you get to choose what's going to harm your soul or not.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there are consequences to even the little white lies. Like, does my butt look big in this dress? Ladies, don't ask that question. It's a terrible question. And we were talking about this earlier about how even just is this dress flattering? Or is this outfit flattering? Or does my hair look okay? Or, see? Oh,
yeah, it's like...
He doesn't want the consequence of making me feel bad. Or not making me feel bad, but telling me something that he thinks may hurt my feelings.
Yep.
And what's funny about that is that I have decided that I want to know if my hair looks dumb or if the outfit I'm wearing is not flattering.
And my question is always, well, how am I supposed to know where I look like this? And so how can I be honest about something when I really have no opinion on it?
Well,
Sorry.
I think you're handsome.
Thanks, dear. But I feel like a lot of men are like that. Like, they just don't have an opinion upon it. It's like, I'm super happy to be married to you, and I think you're beautiful. But
this is not where I thought this was going to go.
Clearly not. So once again, it's tricky.
Yeah. My inner beauty is not dimmed by an ugly outfit. How about that?
There you go.
Okay, and so since I know that, I would like an honest opinion rather than make me feel good by lying to me, because then I can't trust you.
Right.
Right? So,
yeah.
So I rarely ask, obviously.
Well, and
but yeah, don't put people in a difficult situation where they feel like they need to lie in order to not hurt you.
Yeah.
Yes, you want honest feedback, but you've got to not get offended when they give it. And so I've just chosen to not get offended when he gives me an honest opinion.
Yeah. And as a teacher, I recognize a lot of my students lie to me a lot of the time, and it's frustrating because I mean, my job is to know whether they can do this skill or not. And when I go up there and I say, "Do you need some help with this?" I know they need help,
and yet they say no.
But they say no. They lie to me, and they don't recognize. I don't think they recognize that they're doing that.
To get out of effort.
But it's getting out of effort.
They're lying to get out of effort. And so again, avoiding a consequence of telling the truth. Because if you say, yes, I need help, you actually have to do your math homework.
You do. Even though you have a willing participant there to help you out with it.
And a lot of kids don't understand that school is actually not a punishment. It's a preparation for their future so that they can have an awesome life.
So, yeah, it's sad because truthfully, I know. So that begs the question, what can we do so that we don't put people in situations where they feel like they need to lie? And that's important.
And one of the
ways is let me help you with this problem. Yes. Don't say, are you know what you're doing? Let me help you with this.
Do you need help? But let me help you.
Let me help you with this.
Yeah,
I can see that you've been staring at this problem for a while. Let me help you with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
empowering, and then they don't have to fess up. They really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because avoiding embarrassment that you don't know something is
it's huge.
One of the reasons people lie.
Yeah.
So just altruism, avoiding punishment, avoiding effort, avoiding looking stupid, fear. Mm-hmm. Fear is what causes to come out of my mouth when I.
Nothing came out of your mouth.
No, what I mean is like it just I blurted out.
Yeah.
But anytime I think before I speak, I'm not going to blurt out a lie.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, when I think of, well, what if this situation or what if this situation, and I decide what I'm going to say and do beforehand, I'm less likely to have without thinking say something, and I do better with that. So anyway, so we're promoting no
truthfulness.
Fire extinguishers to the pants. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't funny. Yeah. Okay. So we're promoting honesty.
Honesty.
We're promoting because it is a slippery slope. Because once you start lying, it becomes easier to do something else and something else, like lying and cheating, right? Mm-hmm. Or cheating then lying, right? So it's like and then stealing, and then taking advantage of other people, or avoiding all consequences to all behavior, so it's we think, what did we call it, a gateway behavior to disintegrating the disintegration of a good character.
Yeah.
So we're promoting good character and want people to help society instead of hinder it.
Just be trustworthy and do those things that will help people know that you can be counted upon for whatever.
Yeah.
Because if you're truthful, if you have that integrity, that courage, then you can be an asset to so many people in your circles, right?
Yeah. We had a lot to say about this one, didn't we?
We did.
Because we're obviously very adamant about it.
Yeah.
So the activity for this week is to be aware of your trigger for lying. And when you feel that coming on, or are in a situation where you would typically lie, don't. Think about it.
Make a conscious effort.
And if it's a habit, then plan out situations like I do. It's like, okay, if this happens, then I'm going to say this so that you don't lie.
Yeah, just having some forethought.
So figure out what works for you to help you become more truthful and trustworthy and responsible. So anyway, thanks for watching and bearing with us and wanting to, think about things that help people be better people. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. You can reach us at, what is it?
FamilyWe'veGotYourBack@gmail.com.
That's what it is. And leave comments wherever you see this posted. And hey, guess what? We're in the double digits for subscribers. That's what we were celebrating. We are celebrating 10 whole subscribers. So if you like what you see, please subscribe because it helps us reach more people. Anyway, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.